Hi, so I wanted just to show you some things that I picked up when I was at Walmart, and it's the debut of Drew Barrymore's new cosmetic line. It just debuted on January 31st, so that's when it was supposed to debut. But what I found was that when I went to my local Walmart just about a week ago, I could find everything, well, not the full line, but a lot of the line there on an end cap. They had this huge display. It was like floor and maybe 7 feet tall, and they had on one side, it was a three-sided display, a cardboard display. On one side they had nothing but nail polish. On the other side, the opposite side, they had nothing but lip color, and on the front they had eyeliner and mascara. And they didn't have everything, because she has face products and eyeshadows and more lip products than they had put out on display. So I picked up some things that looked good to me, and I'm hoping to try some more things later, but I wanted to show you what there was and what I thought about it so far. Now, what I liked about these products is that they are very reasonably priced, and the whole idea behind her cosmetic line called Flower Beauty is that it's equal to high-end products, but it's not the high-end price. Only sold at Walmart. You won't find it anywhere else. And because she's doing all of the promotion for it herself and they're not paying for high-end advertising, that's how they're able to cut down on cost. That cost is cut down by 30%. And she really was in on the whole aspect of it. And I really love that, because you see pictures on, I think it's flowerbeauty.com. The first thing that I had to go for, because I absolutely love nail color, the first thing I saw, I actually asked somebody at Walmart, where is Drew Barrymore's flower products? Like, well, we don't have it yet. And she was actually restocking the beauty department, and she didn't know. And then when I found it on an end cap someplace, I was like, okay, you should probably be better informed. And this is the first thing I saw, and it pulled me in because it was nail polish. And this was the first color that I loved. And this one is called LavenDare You. And it's such a beautiful lavender shade. I will actually, I think I have a post of this on my blog, which is thelipstickgal.wordpress.com. And this shade is so gorgeous, and I think is the perfect shade for the transition between winter and spring. If you're already in a place in the United States where there are warmer temperatures, like in the southern parts of the states, I think this is one of those that you should probably already pick up and could be wearing. The one thing that's hard about these lavender or lilac shades is that if you do not have really well moisturized hands, these can make your skin look a little ashy. So make sure you're really well moisturized, especially your cuticles, your knuckles, any place where you have a lot of elbows, anytime, anything at all, if you're dry. This can just make you look ashy all the time. So be careful with this type of shade, but it is just beautiful. You can't really see it in the bottle, but I noticed as I was putting it on, it does have just a tiny little bit of sparkle. I wouldn't call it glitter, and it's not really like this shade that I'm wearing here has a little bit of a sheen to it. No. This is a little bit different. It's absolutely gorgeous. This other color that I have here is Gorgeous Gerbera. And this is, I think, just a fantastic color, a beautiful color. And this color is another really popular color for 2013. Both of these are like fantastic colors for 2013. And this is kind of what I would call not quite a creamsicle color, kind of like a really lightened creamsicle color. And when I wore this one just earlier this last week, it was one of those that almost glowed on my nails. I couldn't stop looking at my nails. And what is so fabulous about this is that it's really a sheer shade in one coat, but in two coats, it's purely opaque. Absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. So you might want to pick this one up. And these, I love that the cost of these, they're $4.98 a bottle. Now, they're not the full 5 ounce, like half an ounce, which would be the 0.5 ounce bottles, like just about every other full-size nail polish. They're the 0.4 ounce. So they're nearly the same size as what you would get from OPI or Nicole by OPI, like you would pick up at Walmart. But they're really high-quality polishes. I like them a lot. And I would really be anxious to try anything else from there. A lot of their shades are, I think, something that most women could wear. And the price, high quality polish for under $5. Can't go wrong. And the other thing, I have a hard time with mascaras, so I wasn't just to go and purchase a mascara. I have so many eyeliners, I didn't do that. What I could not say no to were the lip products. And I have more lipsticks and lip glosses than the law should allow, but I couldn't say no to it. And the thing that really frustrated me was because this display, this huge display was right there on the end cap, they had put something over the entire lipstick section, like it was a metal kind of display that was bolted on, and I couldn't actually see the lipsticks. And over the top of where all the lipsticks were all of these spongy loofahs and a bunch of, I didn't recognize the name brand, but to me it seemed like no name brand body washes, and they were all on sale for like 99 cents and $1.99. And I got to the point where I put my purse on the ground, I put my shopping basket on the ground. I had one of those little tiny baskets that I was carrying around because I was just there for cosmetics. I put it all on the ground, I took the whole cardboard display and I turned it. And I had one of the cosmetics ladies from Walmart walk by and she's like, "Desperate much?" And I was like, "Well, it's brand new. I wanted to check it out. I do a beauty blog." She was like, "Oh." I said, "So it's here. It's for sale. I want to see what it is." She's like, "Well, okay, that's fine." I said, "And I can't believe you have brand new products here on an end cap so everyone can see it, but you can't get to it." So I helped myself. I got 4 different items, and these were the only 4 different types of lip products they had available on the display. I know there are more. I can't wait to get my hands on them. And this first one is a lip gloss, and this one is called Pretty in Petunia. And this is one of those that I think is actually, if you want to take a closer look at it, it's really, really, really beautiful. Let me swatch it for you. Get a slightly larger swatch here. It's really pretty. It's one of those that I think it has a lot of shine to it. I'm wearing it over the top of one of the other colors today. And what I like about it is that it's not sticky at all. It's not sticky. I haven't worn it by itself yet, but looking at this, I think it has enough color payoff that you could wear it by itself and it wouldn't be one of those that would be like you put it on and whoop, where did it go? I think that's really nice. The other thing that I saw, this one is called Princess and the Peony. I wasn't a fan of this packaging too much. I didn't really like it because it's so big. But I like this sheer colored top. I think this is pretty. I like the two-toned color, but it's just so, it's so big. I mean, but if you're like digging through your purse with your hand while you're driving, trying to grab something to slap on your lips, you could feel this and go, "Oh yeah, that's what that one is." Compared to all your other tubes of product, you know when you grab this, you know what you've got. But this is their lip butter. But I realize it's kind of really narrow compared to a lot of other lip butters, and that's all you get. And it seems like a lot in the tube, but compared to like a Revlon lip butter, it's not as much product. And here we go. It's a really pretty color. It's kind of similar to this one, but it's really pretty. It's very hydrating. I wore it the other day. Because it's a lip butter, it only has about 2 to 3 hours worth of wear before you need to reapply, but I'm okay with that. You know, I don't have a problem with that. It is very hydrating. It's so soft on your lips, and I would actually purchase more of these. I liked it quite a lot. The next one that I picked up was their Velvet Lip color, and this is what I saw. And because I'm not one of those people in Walmart to actually open the tube and swatch it on my hand, because I know that someone eventually is going to want to purchase that tube of lip product, I always make sure that I look for one that has not been opened. This is the one that I got, and I was glad to see that they had this here. But I assumed since it was like a velvet lip product and the other one was called like a high gloss lip product, that this would be kind of more of a matte shade. And I was not wrong. I'm wearing that underneath the gloss right now. This is what it looks like. And it really is, when I swatch it for you, this one is called Flamingo Flower. It is really like a high voltage, like almost a neon pop pink. And this is one of those, it is such a bright color. It is one of those that reminds me of one of the Vivids from the Maybelline Vivid line. Fantastic. I love it. It stayed. I put it on. It stayed. It didn't go anywhere I didn't put it. And I think that if you wore it with a lip balm, like most matte colors tend to be a little drying, this wasn't worse than any other matte color that I own, even high-end. I really like the staying power of this. Some of the drugstore matte products do not perform as well as this. I liked it quite a bit. And this is their, it doesn't stay on the tube. That's the one problem I had, is that a lot of these, when you take off the actual, like once you take off all of this packaging here, the only thing you're left with to know what color you have left is this number right here. They don't anywhere on the packaging after you take off the sticker, which I haven't done with a lot of these, they don't tell you what the name is, because the only place it says the name is right here, and this is Rosebud. And this is their more glossy color. And because, this is the thing that was weird, this color down here didn't really seem, it seemed more of like a pinky corally color, but when I opened it and swatched it, that's a full-on red. And I don't mind, because I love red lipsticks and I have a ton of them, but I wasn't looking for another red. When I went through and looked at the display, all the colors that they had on the display, this did not look like a full-on red. And when I looked at the cap or the bottom of the tube, it did not look like a full-on red. So that's all right. It wears really well. This one, and it could be that I'm 38 and I didn't wear a lip liner with it. I wanted to see how it would wear without a lip liner. It did feather out, but it is a bright color. It wore for about 4 to 5 hours before it needed to be touched up. But if you wear a lip liner with it, it's gonna do really great. It's creamy, it's very hydrating. I never felt like my lips dried out with this. This performs like a high-end lipstick. This performs like a high-end lipstick. I really like this. It's like your regular lip butter. It's only gonna last 2 to 3 hours, but the colors are really pretty. This is the only one I have, but the other ones in the line, I'd be willing to try them. This one, this today that I have it on is the first time I've tried it, we'll see, but I like the texture of it, that it's not, it is a little slick, but it's not one of those that's like stringy and so greasy and sticky that you feel kind of like you talk and you're going to have those little strings like in the corners of your mouth as you're opening your mouth, that it's going to get stuck together. I hate that. So that so far is what I see. I'm interested in trying the eyeshadows. They have beautiful eyeshadow quads. I want to try, they have a lip pencil, a jumbo lip pencil. They have lip liners. And by the way, every single one of these, they were $6.89. I'm sorry, $6.98. They were $6.98 for every single one of these lip products. And just under $7 for a lip product, that's less expensive than some of the ones that you would see at Walmart from other brands. And I mean, seriously, they perform better than a lot of the other brands that I've tried. Not better than some of the Revlon ones, but better than Maybelline, better than CoverGirl, better than L'Oreal, better than L'Oreal. And L'Oreal is the most expensive one that I've tried. So I would say if you're interested in trying this new stuff, I'm not one to say go and open a tube and swatch it, because that's not my style, but check them out, or maybe see if a friend has them, try them out, see if you like it. These I think are really easier to use than some of the more pigmented tubes, but they're really fun. And the nail polishes, kind of what you see is what you get. And these are really a lot of fun and a really inexpensive way to get introduced to the line. So just kind of a quick review on the flower products from Drew Barrymore. When more of them come to my local Walmart, and they were kind of clearing a space to put up, I think, the entire line, I will get more and I'll let you know. So have a great day. Thanks for watching.